Bob Vieira from Universal Short Sales. I wanted to hop on here really quick because I found some really interesting information that I think could help you in your investment business. So, the mortgage default rate on a national level is the highest rate we've seen right now since September 2020. Okay, let me repeat that. The mortgage delinquency rate we're hit with right now in our current environment is the highest we've seen since September in 2020. Now, the significance of this is it's a wake up call for me, for you, for all the investors out there to stop sleeping on pre foreclosure leads and mortgage default leads. Okay, for the longest time, foreclosures were shut down. Now they're starting to tick back up. The pre foreclosure inventory level was very, very low. Now it's starting to tick back up. But I want to talk specifically about the importance of understanding in your local market, wherever you're investing, you need to have a grasp and you need to start to track and follow the mortgage default rates. Okay. That doesn't mean pre foreclosures. Just because someone's behind on their mortgage and they're defaulting on their mortgage, it doesn't mean they entered pre foreclosure. All right. Typically, once somebody doesn't pay their mortgage, usually around the 90-day mark, the bank will slap a lis pendens against their property and they will enter into pre-foreclosure. A lot of us, including myself, follow pre-foreclosures very closely, which is great. But the cool thing about tracking the mortgage default rate instead of just pre-foreclosures is if you understand the amount of people that are starting to default in your market, you're going to be able to predict in the future where pre-foreclosures are going in your market before they actually hit. Think about how cool that is. Let that sink in. If you're tracking in your local market the amount of people that are defaulting on their mortgages, so that means they have a first mortgage on their property and let's say they're 30 days behind. If you start to track those stats, you could follow along and you could predict where the future pre-foreclosure rates are going to be in your market. And that's going to give you an edge on your competition. And it's going to allow you to get to those leads quicker and understand where your market is going. So anyway, just a quick PSA announcement. I saw that statistic. I just got done reading the report. And I thought it's very important to share because, again, these are the types of statistics and information that if you're downloading this and following this religiously, it's going to help you get deals and leads in your markets. All right. So quick recap. Instead of just glancing at the pre-foreclosures, the current active pre-foreclosures in your market, start to track and understand the actual default rates because there's a difference. And again, it's going to lead you to a better understanding in your market, when to pull the trigger on pre-foreclosures, and it's going to allow you to get really profitable deals before anyone else could get to them.